Welcome back, everybody, if there's anybody in the chat. Feel free to say hi. This is a chill stream. I'm just going to be learning Retopology. We got the project Fayestory packaged for Windows, so it officially opens up inside of Windows as a standalone, so that's really cool. I got all the errors out. That was one of the tasks I wanted to do before the week was over. Combat's almost entirely put in, at least in a basic way. Let me see if I can open the game here. Yeah, check it out. So now we have a standalone exe for Fayestory, and we can open it up. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. This is really cool because I've never had it actually working outside of the engine before. And it looks terrible, right? Like, so I need to work on the frame rate. The grass is optimized, but I think the skybox is not, and that's probably why it's lagging. And then, of course, probably maybe like a black screen to start and then let it fade in so that the grass doesn't kind of come in at the last second. Hide this UI at the bottom and stuff. This is my first time ever packaging it. Looks like we spawn inside of the inside of the ground. This is really funny too because the head, Pokemon Legends ZA has this mechanic, and so did Scarlet and Violet and Arceus. It has this mechanic where if you look at an NPC, or if an NPC looks at you, or if there's something in front of your character's face, or you pass a sign, or the phone pops up, your character's head will turn and look at it. Right now, the issue is that the NPC and the character share the same skeleton. And so the character's trying to look at his own neck bone. So it looks like he's spazzing out. It's really hilarious. I took a clip of it yesterday. It's very funny. He's like jamming out. Rock on, dude. Anyway, that's that. It's actually working. It's packaged for Windows. We need to give it an icon. If you notice here, it has the default Unreal Engine icon. And I'm going to put it inside of, I think Steam has a test build feature, which allows you to throw it up there for testing inside of Steam. So that's probably what we'll do at some point, probably later today. All right, but today it's all about the retopology. So I'm going to pull up a tutorial. I actually watched a few tutorials already on how to do this. And we're going to do it manually. We're not going to worry about... Oops.
What's going on, everybody? It's Retro Handheld.
Sorry, I clicked the video. We're not going to worry about anything but that today. I do have some other combat stuff to fix, but let's keep it simple and work on the retopology. So let's go into our 3D modeling playlist.
Today I'm gonna show you.
And we're going to find the video that I saved. So it's here somewhere. Where did I add that? Maybe we'll search for it. Okay. It's one of these videos. Let me see which one. That's not it. Did not use a cage method. This might be it. Yeah, this is the guy.
We have already done the head in the last Retopology video. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and watch it. I also explained the basics and all the
we need to go
Retopology
back to the
tools
other
in that
video.
So make sure you
It's going to
watch
be
that
really
one
easy to
first, so you don't
retopologize,
get
hopefully.
confused by this one. Continuing from the neck, move the mouse to the bottom of the face, and when it turned blue, Retopology definitely one of the most annoying parts of any workflow. There are a bunch of add-ons that do it automatically, but the free ones are not that great for human retopology, at least from what I've seen. If you know anything good, tell me in the comments. So in this one, I'm gonna show you how to do it really simple, because I've seen many people making it really complicated and time consuming. If you're a beginner that don't know shit about retopology, keep watching, but if you do know the basics, skip to this time I put on the video. As always, you can download all the 3D files and real-time process videos of making the characters from the channel, all in my Gumroad and Patreon page. Let's go. Let's start with a plane. When you go to edit mode, you see the menu gets extended. In this menu, we mostly use polybuild tool and select box tool. When you use polybuild tool, you can easily click and drag the vertices. Now if you move the mouse closer to the edges, you see that the edge turns blue. That means if you click and drag to the outside, you extrude a new face in that direction. But what if you want to continue extruding the second row? You can hold Ctrl. When the corner turned blue, you can click and drag out a new face, and continue adding more faces like this. If you hold shift, you can click on a vertex point and the whole edge gets removed. But if you click on the center of the face, whole face gets deleted. If you hold shift and click and drag across the face, it selects that face. And after that, you can move it or press Shift D to duplicate and place it somewhere else. If you want to connect two parts to each other, you can extrude the face close to the other part, but it doesn't connect as you can see. That means you need to enable auto merge from here, and from the option, increase the threshold. Now it gets connected and you can continue with the rest. But you see we had 4 faces on the top and 3 on the bottom. We obviously can't connect 4 to 3 without making a triangle, but what we can do is to hold Ctrl and drag the point to the bottom, then merge the last point to this one. Now we turn 4 face into 3. Easy. Another useful tool is a smooth tool. If you select the faces in the middle and pick up a smooth tool, you can click on this yellow circle and drag out to smooth out the topology, then fix the rest by hand. You can also divide faces by moving the mouse on the edge and press Ctrl R to add a loop cut. When the yellow line appears, you'll know where it's gonna cut. So if we want to add it on the corner, we can move the mouse there and click one time. After that, we can move the Bring your character, press Shift A and add a plane, rotate it and bring it forward, scale it down. While it's in the center, press Tab and bring it under the right eye. In the tool menu, select Polybuild tool. In the modifier properties, add mirror modifiers.
Okay, this is where we start out. We have like some modifiers. I think one's a shrink wrap, one's a mirror, etc. Let's go ahead and do that. Generate a mirror. Okay. And by the way, I think I want it to be this size. Hopefully I don't regret that. That's pretty small. I mean, the head topology, in my opinion, is perfect. But at the same time, it's a transplant onto the body that I made, so let me see. How would I do that? Excuse me.
So we have it on the other side. Enable snapping and open the options. Choose Face Project and enable these options. This way we can easily move the vertices over the mesh. Now just click and drag the points like this. Move the mouse to the right side. Once it turned blue, click and drag to extrude out a face. As you can see, it goes through the mesh and make it really hard to see the points. There's a free add-on called Draw X-Ray. Download it from the link in the description.
Enable X-ray. Face opacity. X and Y. Floor. Annotations. Okay, I think we're good with the current settings. Yeah, that is kind of nice, huh?
X-Ray. Download it from the link in the description and add it to Blender. From Edit, Preference, Add-on. Settings, turn on Draw X-Ray. Now you can see what we're doing. Just move the mouse on the right corner of the face and drag out. Reposition the points.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Now we're poly building. I think this is going to be really easy once I get the hang of it. think it's just kind of hard because it's still going inside the mesh, even with the, I think the shrink wrap will help with that later. I think it's okay for now. Now, I don't want to redo this entire thing, like the face. I mean, maybe I do, right? Like, it's really well done already. But I just want the rest of the body to match it, so...
And do that again over and over until you fully covered the eyelids.
Maybe I should just do it. I don't know. I think this also needs to match the same amount of... Yeah, okay. Let's just do that real quick. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
In the tool settings, turn on auto merge and increase
Auto merge, huh? Where's that at?
the threshold. It now auto merges the points whenever they're close to each other. So if we get the vertices close to each other,
That's kind of cool. It's not working.
text point, and the whole edge gets removed. But if you the eyelids, in the tool settings, turn on auto merge and increase the threshold.
Okay, it's working now. I think. It doesn't feel like it's working. Okay. That one worked. Oh, now it works. Okay, geez. Yeah, this is gonna take all freaking day. Guaranteed. Oh, geez. How about that, huh? Good time saver? Maybe. We'll see.
Now auto-merge the points whenever they're close to each other. So if we get the vertices close to each other, they would merge together right away. Drag out the second one from the left and extrude out the left side to the node. And stick it to the other side. In the modifier properties, turn on clipping, so we'll both sides stick together. Now drag out the right side, but instead of going forward, go down. We want to oval shape. So an object you only want to fix modifier, and we're pretty to fix these weird activities, turn on negative. And scroll up on the mouse to add 2 more edge loops. Around the eyes. This ensures we have good amount of topology where we need it. Now if you have a full body, I'm gonna make a video about the rest of the body, so wait for that. But if you only want a topology, topologize the head, exit the edit mode, and apply the mirror modifier. Then add multi-res modifier. We also need shrink wrap modifier. Click on this icon and choose your unoptimized. We have already done the head in the last Retopology video. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and watch it. I also explained the basics and all the Retopology tools in that video, so make sure you watch that one first so you won't get confused by this one. Continuing from the neck, move the mouse to the bottom of the face, and when it turned blue, extrude the face to the bottom. Then go to the right side of the face, hold Ctrl and drag out a new face. Then do that over and over and go around the neck. Make sure you have the mirror modifier enabled so you only do one side, and Blender now extrude this one and fill in the middle, but
Wow, I'm not even talking. That's hilarious. I had the microphone muted. Sorry about that. All that to say, hi, thank you for coming to the stream. Sorry I didn't see you there. I was locked in. And apparently muted too. I was just saying it's not supposed to be that high poly. Like, I'd like it to be the same resolution as the face, which I don't think is egregious by any means. Obviously the back of the hair needs to come down a bit. But I think I need to do a little sculpting first because I should be merging these pieces together to get rid of the inside faces as well. However, my plan was to retopologize it and then just skip over the crevices and pull the vertices out a little bit of the low poly version. So I don't know if that's a good idea or not. So obviously the best thing for me to do is to I'm not sure why these are not. Man, this is so crazy. Okay. They're complete loops, but they're not selecting. Okay, we'll just do it manually this once. What I was saying before I realized I was muted was that I've never done Retopology before, and so this will be my first time. I have a tutorial on the other screen, and I think I got the hang of it. I watched both tutorials yesterday in full, and it looks pretty straightforward. It's just a lot of work, you know? Anywho. Let's start a little lower poly, and then we can put some lines through it later. Okay. I think now I'm pretty much ready to continue the tutorial, so. Essentially what he's doing is putting a cage around the chest area using the poly build tool, so I'll probably just continue doing that. Probably keep it simple for now.
Don't go around the model again. Instead, create
guide snapping turned off. Yeah, auto merge is turned off. Oh geez. I really don't like the poly build tool. I know that sounds controversial, but I think my auto merge is also too high. Yeah, it's way too high. Jeez. Okay, so it's auto merge is working. It's just not working very well. It's okay. No. I was muted the whole time. Because I'm an idiot. Oh, good. I'm glad you have Blender open as well. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm just trying to follow a tutorial to get this retopologized. Now, I'm trying to go lower poly right now because I can put some more edge loops in it later. Ideally, it'll be the same depth as, or not depth, what's the word? The same amount of verts as the head. So I just need to double these edge loops, essentially, after I get a cage around everything.
Another row.
By the way, this is the tutorial I'm following, and if you want to check it out, you can. Feels like someone applied a subdivision to destroy it. No. I put a bunch of pieces together. So essentially, these are cubes with that I subdivided, or I applied a subdivision surface modifier to them, and then I put them all together, and now I need to like do that better. So retopology is my way of saying I need to make one consistent mesh or whatever. Yeah, it's not meant to be fancy because obviously he's gonna have clothes on, but yeah. Anyway, let's start out with larger pieces here. We'll go back to poly build. Okay.
After that, extrude under.
And then we're going onto the arm, okay. So I probably should do another one here. So I got auto merge on for those verts.
For the armpit, then go around the back and connect it to the other side.
I mean, altogether, this is a really straightforward process, and it scared the crap out of me for years, so. You know what's weird, though? I think I need the shrink wrap modifier this early on. I'm not sure. It's like inside the body. Yeah, I don't know. What's up? Welcome back to the stream. I'm doing retopology. I'm retopologizing, and I retopologize right now for how bad it's gonna be. Just like that pun. Oi. It's like inside the body. You'd think that the shrink wrap modifier would, oh, duh. My bad. That's too funny. Yeah, this is gonna be messy, huh? Yeah, it's like still inside the mesh. This is gonna take all night probably. I mean, it's easy, but it's time consuming, you know? Let's keep going.
Now extrude to the bottom for 2 more rows.
2 more rows. Technically, I already have those 2 rows because I'm subdividing this. Right? There we go. I thought the shrink wrap modifier was supposed to... Oh, there's an offset. Ooh. Oi. I guess that's what we're supposed to do. I don't like that. For now. Anyway. It's supposed to be outside the body. And then he takes, oh, that's interesting. He takes... this and uses this as the belly button, essentially. Why is my mirror modifier not showing? Oh, okay. That's why. And that is not merging. Okay, let's just continue. Alright, there's a belly button. Let's figure out what he does from there. So he merges out and then up. Why are these not merging now? My auto merge is too low. Nope. I'm in the wrong axis. Be nice if I could stay in, I mean I can stay in one axis, this is kind of weird. Okay, so the shrink wrap's doing its job. I just gotta trust it. Oy. Okay. This X-ray add-on is such a lifesaver. You can actually see the mesh. Oh, that's not the back. I can't tell if I'm going on the front or the back though. This is very annoying. Oi. Huh. Yeah, this is using no plugins or add-ons, and it's just, it seems really, it seems like a lot of manual labor. It's kind of annoying. The auto merge is just not working. Oh, you know what? It might be considering these as separate meshes. Yes, that's what was going on. Okay, we're back in business. I think the goal is just to make it look halfway decent for now, and then go back over it later. Retopology, I totally didn't look that up before joining. Retopology. Hey, thanks for joining. Yeah, it's super annoying and I suck at it, and I'm learning today, so yeah. I have a shrink wrap modifier, but I don't like how the mesh looks before you deal with, like when you're placing the nodes or whatever. We have an offset we're going to be using like that, see? At the end. But what's strange is it's merged in the center, but it's not treating it like it. Make it work and then make it look good. I am very much someone who cares about making it look good, and now I'm realizing that that is a waste of time. But I still do it because I have, like, I don't know, not exactly, I'm not like a perfectionist. Actually, yes I am. I'm sitting here organizing verts. Okay, let me stop that. I think the main reason I'm doing that is because I want to make sure it's the same amount going around. We'll figure it out. I'm more concerned about the fact that it's not merging here. Or is it? It's not merged, even though I have clipping on. probably just a few of these verts. You're the same. You want to perfect your pixel art. Oh yeah? You'll have to show me what you're making sometime. I tried pixel art. I'm terrible at it. I'd rather go 3D. I know that sounds crazy, but to me, pixel art is wizardry. I do not understand it. But yeah, we're gonna make this higher poly after. I know that sounds crazy, but I just mean a few extra cuts or whatever. So this is supposed to be merging, and every time I use it, it doesn't merge until I bring it out of the mesh. Okay, yeah, please. You got me on Facebook? What's your name? You don't have to reveal it, but I know everybody who's here, I think. It's just that I don't know you by your handles as often. Is that merging now? It is not. Lovely. Man, that's annoying. That is so annoying. Maybe I shouldn't have moved it out of the body yet. I think maybe I should just oof, I don't know. This is really obnoxious. You don't care about your name being called out? Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Hold on. Y'all. I know your face. I'm better with faces than I am with names. And if you told me your name, I would know it. And I'd be kind of annoyed that I didn't guess it before. Hang on, let me see if I can... Hang on. Steve. My name is Steve. I don't know. I feel bad, but you'll have to refresh me. You're like, that's it, I'm leaving. Yeah, so it was definitely a mistake trying to pull the mesh out of the body early. I should have just trusted that it was going to do its job by merging them together inside. You know what, maybe we'll put it back in. Steve. No, it's not Steve. His name's not Steve. Yeah, right. Shrink wrap a cylinder. I mean, I probably should have done it that way, but... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. It's so frustrating that it's like... You know what? Should I shrink wrap a cylinder? Easy AMRS. What's that? Oh. Yep, I know you. I know you. Thanks for messaging me. We still have to learn Japanese together. This is going to take all day if I try to fix it this way. So I think what I'm going to do is continue from where it's at right now. I think the issue is trying to make it line up. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done this. Yeah, you're right. I think I was just worried about like making the amount of loop cuts line up, and I was a little frustrated by. Hang on. $16, 32. Let me try something. That's already 32. Okay. Put some clothes on, fool. That's hilarious. Okay. Your base mesh you're trying to retopo ain't really that high detailed. No. Yeah, I agree with you, but the problem is that they're all different sizes of mesh density on like the hands, the arms, the head, the legs, things like that, because I used a bunch of subdivided cubes and then subdivision surface modifier or something like that. You can just merge them in nobody. Yeah, I mean I could, but also here's the thing. I really want to see if I can do it the right way and feel good about myself. Let's go with 32. Maybe? That's too small, maybe. Okay, what's a good amount of density? Is that okay? If I'm gonna have a bunch of NPCs and stuff in the game? Yeah, I figured you'd say that. Dang. $16 maybe. That seems good. 16 by 32 though, it seems like. Ugh. So yeah. You know what? If this saves me a crap ton of time, I'm gonna be so happy. Obviously, I have to deal with this one. Didn't really want to delete it, but. Let's just give it a shot. More easy to do with CIL. Use it for the legs first. Oh. Imagine making LOD3. Legs first, not torso? I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? I don't want to make it more dense though, so maybe I should keep it at this size. I don't know. Really? Legs first? I guess that makes sense. And then work your way up. Is that really the best way to do it instead of from the neck down? What is CIL? What does that mean? Alright, let's do a mirror modifier anyway, while we're here. Yeah! Look at that, we can ship it now. It's done. Okay, maybe we'll start right there. I guess the problem is, right, that now we're forced to work with this mesh unless I apply the... What? My Pixel tablet just went off talking with Google Assistant. I think I should apply the... Should I apply the shrink wrap and then go from there and do a new shrink wrap? Because this shape is offset. That might be best. Oh, cylinder. That's funny. Take the whole leg. Taking half is kind of cringe. What do you mean taking? Just like scale this up. I just didn't want it to like merge with in the crotch area yet, so. Sorry. Got a message. Yeah, I've never done it this way. To be fair, I've never done it, so. It seems like doing the foot separate is a good idea, so. Guide to mesh and sculpt mode if needed. Doesn't need to do straight. Yeah, I don't know. This seems like it's gonna mess with my OCD. You know what though? This isn't that cringe, right? Because I can just extend it down and then fix it. And then, yeah, okay, so let's do that just for a second. Let's give it a go. Apply the shrink wrap. Hopefully that's not a terrible idea. Too big? Yeah, I've literally never done this before. I was doing it manually before you mentioned a cylinder, so that should tell you something. I think that's a good density. Maybe? But now it's all screwed up on the knee. See, that's the thing with doing the knee. You should probably do it manually, you know? It's nice except for this area. This is all kinds of jacked up. I mean, technically it'll bend, but not in a great way. Yeah, it took me 1 minute. I mean, I guess I could fix that later, yeah. It's because you gotta know how to work with shrink wrap, I guess. Yeah. But it seems like just applying the shrink wrap on the knee like that's a bad idea anyway. Straight. You have a straight shape equals bad. Your size is too large equals bad. You think this is too large? 2x bad equals bad. How come? Yeah. See, that's why I wanted to stay above the knee and then. But then it's pointless to do a cylinder if. Yeah. But if you do it larger, it gets nodes or verts everywhere, so. Look how big it is compared to the leg. Yeah, okay, I mean, yes, but at the same time, it's just got too many cuts in it, too, so maybe I may as well, like, start over, right? Because, look, if I do a cylinder, and it's, like, smaller, maybe smaller is better, and then we go like this, and then we extend it, right? That's obviously what you're trying to say, right? Is do it like this. You know what? I don't know. That's hilarious. I never thought to... Let's... Alright, cool. Cool. We're good. We're good. Everything's okay. Maybe like that, 16. Eight. Yeah, that's much easier. Why 8? Are you serious? Wow, okay. I mean, I can add more loop cuts in later if I want it to be the same density as the head, but I don't need it to be, technically. And you guys, the cuts... Huh? You can use CG to slide... Yeah, true. I can edge slide. Let's get the mirror. Let's get the deform again. Or the shrink wrap. Funny, mistyped that one, guys. Oh yeah, okay. And you guide the cuts where the most change in deform is. Yeah, I gotcha. So obviously, I'm not gonna want to do a. Might want a few more edge loops there. Maybe. Maybe like that. And if I'm not mistaken, he made this real simple. He just... Where's the clipping? And then we need the auto merges on. Okay. Should use poly build for this. The auto merge isn't not wanting to do its job today. They're not close enough, that's why. Bruh. This is the kind of stuff I should be worrying about later. Stop. Hold on, I got an alarm going off. Alright, it's good. Yeah, I don't like that this isn't auto-merging. Or what I mean to say is when I pull it out, it's supposed to be like a similar distance from the other one, but it's not. And this is a waste of time trying to do this, I think. Man, that's annoying. Get over there. Anyway. This is much easier, you're absolutely right. Okay. Let's see. I'd like a little more geometry around there. Okay. Wrench icon with the edit mode auto merge. Auto merge is on, but it's probably too low. Any higher and it starts snapping things from too far away. Well, I mean, I want it to at this point, but yeah. Maybe I should turn that up. Let's try that. Yeah, see? That's very obnoxious. It's still not close enough. It's because I'm trying to move it in different axes, that's why. Alright, hold on. That's why it's probably better not to use the poly model tool and to instead to use the just the, no, that's still doing it. See, I have it set to local. I need snapping on again. That's probably why. Ah, that's a lifesaver. That's much better. I must have accidentally turned snapping off. GG, yeah. Why is it doing that? Snapping's on, auto merge is on, and it's still... That's so annoying. This should take like 5 seconds. By the time I'm done with this, I'm gonna be an expert at this. See, it's not, consistent in where it's moving. It's supposed to be out here. Okay, it's better to build out this way. There we go. There we go. But it's still inside. I mean, shrink wrap's for that purpose, right? But it still feels a little bit awkward. Hello. Hey, y'all. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming to the stream. Learning retopology and failing at it pretty miserably, but having fun doing it. It's kind of relaxing. I don't like that some of the tools, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Anyway, yeah, so I think at some point we're gonna have to worry about the belly button, or maybe I'll cut that out separately later. So at some point we need to have like a segment going across. Are you using Blender for game project? Yes, I am. I'm using Blender in Unreal Engine 5. That's one way to do it, right? Let's worry about getting the rest of this built first. Actually, the poly build tool is pretty nice. I have to give it props where it's due. You started using Vulkan. Vulkan? Vulkan what? Like processor stuff, or do you mean like a game engine? Because I've never heard of Vulkan before. Maybe you could tell me what it is. Must begin learning Blender as well. Yes, I recommend everyone learns Blender, but I'm kind of biased, so I think Blender is fantastic. Alright, let's keep this train going. This is much easier. Thank you for having me start from the legs. That is much easier. And less intimidating, so thank you. Vulkan is a modern, low-overhead, cross-platform 3D graphics and compute API that gives developers direct control over GPU hardware for high-performance applications. That is a mouthful. So it's like a tinkerer's Blender then, is that right? That's quite a bit. Oh, whoops. Looks like we're missing some geometry here. Huh. Oh, that's crazy. Oh wait, that's gonna be a try. Yikes. Oh, you know what? I can move this, probably. At some point, we're going to have tries near the crotch. Or maybe not. Maybe I auto-merge this and I need to rip the vert. Or just move them around more. Okay, yeah, so I merged that. We're good. Sweet. Looking pretty good so far, huh? Wait a minute. I don't even need a belly button. What am I talking about? I think there's a book about that. That's pretty funny. It's like building a custom game engine. Oh, for the Blender alternative? That is fascinating. I think that I think a lot of people find that appealing. I definitely get it. I used to not understand why people would want to do that, but I get it now. If you're more into tinkering than you are into, you know, getting things done, or rather, if you want to help other people get things done quicker, I suppose I can understand that as well. Are we maintaining a consistent... Yeah, I think we are. One sec, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Poly modeling is kind of relaxing, I have to admit. Tools are pretty powerful. Okay, let's keep going. It would be nice to have like a... Well, you know what I could do? There we go. What am I thinking? I could just do this. There we go. Now we're cooking. My goodness. I think around this location is probably where we're going to have to start using a little more discernment for the... under the armpit. Okay, let's do maybe like this. If I'm oversimplifying this, then... I think the most important thing is to maintain a consistent amount of. Thank you. Looking pretty good, yeah. Not bad, right? Could definitely. It looks like Mega Man Battle Network or the whole Mega Man 64 right around the hips, but it's shrink wrapped, so whatever. Alright, let's try to keep this semi-consistent. Best viewer stream. What is this? Spam, that's what it is. Whatever you guys do, do not click on that. It looks like spam from Twitch. Let me open Twitch because I'm on Restream, and I think what I'll do is try to ban that person or whatever, so. Don't click on nothing. How do I get rid of that? Do you guys know how I nuke that guy? Mod view. I found a mod view. Alright. Ban. There we go. I got it. Sorry about that. If you see some spam in the chat, do not click it. Obviously you know that, but yeah. So I think that the message was also deleted. Yes, it was. Okay, great. I guess I gotta start leaving Twitch open, yeah? Okay. Let's get back to it. Anyway, let's continue. Let's get right up under the armpit there, and let's see, what's a good spot to, maybe right here? Okay, that's looking semi-okay. And then we need to, I guess, bridge the... the back there. Okay. If I can have this done by today, I'll be very happy. At this rate, I will be. Let me just go straight across for the chest again, huh? Okay, now I think we start getting into the shape of the neck here. Oh man, this is so much easier. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think you just saved my entire day. Heck yeah. Alright, now we need to start, like, making sort of, like, this neck shape thingy. Ooh, my hand is killing me. I guess we can smooth all this out later, but yeah. Yeah, why don't we go like this? Oh my gosh, this auto merge. Why is it doing that for? Okay, so I got snapping off and... There we go. I had to turn clipping off. That's what it was. Let's turn clipping back on now. Oi. All right, we're good. Let's see here. Maybe it's that simple for the neck. Sweet. That's pretty easy. Maybe. It looks so bad. Actually, I think when I apply the shrink wrap modifier, I'm going to do a multi-res. Well, I don't know. No, obviously that's for like the high poly one that you bake, but... Yeah, for this low poly one, that looks really bad. We just need one cut there. Yeah, just one. That's fine. Let's do the arms. All right, and then we have to work on the elbow and the knees after this. Before I go to hands. Was that a bad idea to loop cut it like that? Oi. I think I just use the knife tool at the elbow and maybe that's the easiest way. I have the tutorial up still. I can look at it as well. If you want the arms and legs to fit perfectly, separate them and shrink wrap then connect the body. Separate them? I mean, the whole reason why I was doing this was to make it one contiguous mesh, but if I want them to fit perfectly. What do you mean by that? They look like they fit. Am I missing something? Not enough, I don't think maybe these are spaced out enough. Is that what you mean? So it would be like more work that way. Oh, I know what you mean. You mean to separate them and put them vertically so I can easily make the hands without it being at an angle, and then reconnect them or stitch them on afterward, or something like that. I think I saw that in the tutorial. Separate by selection. At least, you know, I did see someone do it that way in the... Oh, what? Oh, that's the wrong... Oh, it's the shrink wrap modifier. Oh, geez. Well, I'm gonna have to separate them anyway, but I could do that with like a... what's it called? Seams. I'll be doing seams later. Oh, I think you meant separate the entire freaking arm from the from the mesh, and then do it that way. I think I was worried about it having an inconsistent number of loops and cuts and things like that. I'm liking this music. Rule number 1 with shrink wrap. Nothing may be inside of the mesh you wrap to. What do you mean by that? Nothing else is in there. Except for the mesh itself that I'm wrapping to. As long as all verts are outside, it can wrap down and shrink. Oh yeah, for sure. I see what you mean. So the fact that these verts are inside of the mesh I'm wrapping to, that's no go. That's no good. I mean, I have that issue here too, and I can apply an offset if I wanted. I don't know if that's a bad thing to do, but I do have an offset option here for the shrink wrap. Oh man, that's a terrible idea. It looks terrible. So I'm gonna have to go through and make sure that none of these verts are on the 0.1 or 0.01. Yeah, it's at 0.01. Oh, that's the mirror. Whoops. .01. Okay. Well, I guess now I can see which points are inside of the... This also needs to go above the mirror, I think. Yeah. Now I can see which points are inside of the mesh and pull them out. Alright, cool. Yes, thank you. This is good advice. There's got to be an easier way to... Well, I have snapping on. So... maybe it'll be okay. Famous last words, it'll be okay. And that's like, maybe I do need snapping off for this process. Actually, it can be away from the mesh as much as I want because it's going to shrink wrap down. So I'm babying this process too much, I think. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Now it's starting to make sense visually. I'll clean up the armpit afterwards. That sounds funny. Okay. That's much more like what I'm used to seeing. Is it this one? Or does it look like that? Okay, whatever. Oh, I just saw your message, but yeah, I figured out I accidentally did the merge one. It's too funny. See, the abdomen is too puffed out. Maybe. Oh, what did I do there? What the heck did I do? I think that's supposed to be merged. Well, no, because now I have a triangle in the crotch area. I messed something up. Why is my auto merge not... Oh, it's off, okay. Actually, I don't know if I want to auto merge that. Hang on. Something's wrong. Let's move this away so we can take a peek at it. Yeah, we gotta try. We have a try. It might be normal. No, I don't think it is. Mad merge? Yeah, it does seem like that. I mean, I think it's too high. So now I gotta reconstruct it. Looks really bad. Okay, why don't we just dissolve the vert and then, oops, delete the vert. And then reconstruct this part. I might need to rip this one. Oh, hold on. Let's think about this. Okay, let's actually think of it this way. We want the continuous section around the crotch here first as a priority, so let's rip this vert. I just realized as well I haven't saved in a while. Or at all. Oh, it didn't rip. So it's just V, okay. Okay. Probably better just to delete that face, huh? I think Blender has a lot of work to do on the auto merge thing. It's pretty bad. Or maybe I just need to start moving these in one plane. Oh yeah, it's pretty bad. Oi. That's quite bad. Bro, when's the last time I had snapping on? I think it's been like 30 minutes since I put snapping on. It's just like me to, it's just like a noob to blame before trying to figure out what we did wrong, right? You know what? I need to snap to vertices. Hang on. Yeah. There we go. I think the reason it's inconsistent is because we might need another edge loop up the stomach here. Maybe, maybe not. Let's not do that yet. Yeah, I have. I had it on this entire time until recently. Because I was having some issues with it, so. I think I do need another edge loop here. I just didn't want to do it around the back side as well, because then I have to, then it runs through the crotch area again. Well, okay, I don't think that matters so much. Maybe it does. My concern is that it's gonna matter. Hold on. 1, 2, 3 faces. I'm still gonna end up with a try. No matter what. See? Dang it. And that's the worst spot too. What did I do wrong? Okay, I guess I just need like another row here. My son's home from school, so I don't know how much longer I'll stream, but Hopefully I'll get this done today. Okay, now I can fix the issue. Oh, wait. Hi, buddy.
Hi. How many people are on?
I got a couple people hanging out.
Cool. I don't know how you have like 10 to 20 people on your streams. Like,
I don't.
that's just insane. Like that's about the views that I got on my YouTube channel, but now you have them live. It's crazy.
How old am I? Me? 37. I'm an old person.
So did you fix up the chat and stream UI?
What, buddy? No, not really. I didn't fix it up too much. You're right.
Yeah, stop the gap.
Alright, I think I fixed it. Oh, what is that? That's weird looking. I have a hidden vert inside of there. No, I think it's correct. Buddy, you're gonna have to turn the volume down, okay? Since I'm on. Thank you. It's alright. Auto merge is turned on, snapping's off again. Okay, I think I fixed it. $32? Yeah. You know, I didn't really feel old until the last 10 years. The last 5 years, even. Alright, let's space this out a little better. Oh, thanks. How was the rest of the school day, buddy?
Good.
Good.
Keanu tripped me today.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah. So yeah, my left thigh is really hurting.
What?
My left thigh is really hurting.
Where I pointed out the bug bite? You started feeling old after 30? Yeah. Right when you think you're invincible, and then you just start feeling like crap all the time.
So true.
I know I shouldn't be doing this one vert at a time, but it's kind of relaxing. It seems like I'm getting more dense near the navel in this center section. So I'm a little concerned about that. Like, obviously I can use a smoothing tool, but it's still a little more dense right here, so. Anyway, whatever. It's working, so. You know what? Let's actually auto smooth it all so we feel a little better. Or not that. Smooth. Oof. Oof. That's really bad. Okay, at least we can see where the issues are. This is quite a bit of work. It just looks really bad right there. Why does it look so bad? Are there no faces there? Why does it look like that? Yeah, I don't think there's any faces there. I mean, there are, but like, before you were 30, you were energetic and very well. Yeah. You know what, too, though? I think it's like sitting at the computer so much. That's causing our health to decline quite a bit. But our entire society is like built around it, right? So that doesn't feel good. Not at all. I got a snack here I'm gonna eat.
Me too.
Yeah, this part's a little concerning to me. There's definitely a face there. Look at that. Looks weird. Let's see here. Okay, let's continue on. We can fix it as we go. Most important thing right now is getting these the verts to be outside of the mesh. Oh, what was that? There we go. I'm starting to realize that this may need to be up a little more and then shrunken down. Yeah, there we go. Oops, now I'm grabbing 2 instead of 1. Okay, that's already looking better. Okay. Heck yeah. This is a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie. And so I'm pretty sure I don't actually have to be super careful about where I'm placing these verts, so long as they're outside the mesh, because that's the whole freaking point of shrink wrap. So I'm like wasting my time being hyper specific about it. So. But I do think it's important to make sure that the verts are, I guess, smoothed in some way, or that the edge loops aren't all wonky. Because even with shrink wrap, you're gonna need to, well, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Oh, you know what? These faces may be inside out. Let me recalculate the outside. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Knew it. Why is this? Grab the edge. Oh, hey, Arrow. How you doing, bro? I'm trying and failing to do shrink wrap, or I'm not failing, but like, you know, this is very awkward. It's awkward because of like the location that I'm modeling, so yeah. What is it, buddy? Oh yeah, I sent you that, a new Pokemon TCG Pocket Pack.
No way.
Yep, hopefully it's not as bad as the other one was.
That's actually really fitting because of Pokemon Legends ZA.
And because of Halloween, yeah.
And Wheels.
Yeah.
When is this coming out?
The 30th.
Dang it.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, try to keep it down, buddy. I'm on stream.
Mom. There's a new Mega Evolution Pokemon pack releasing on the 30th.
Why is it not? Why is it so weird? Oh, because I'm mirroring, that's why. I think I'm crossing over the central point. Yep, that's what it was. Okay, I think I got it. Looks terrible, but yeah. Alright, whatever. Now I gotta do the arms. And what's really frustrating is that, like, in order to make this outside of the mesh, the actual thing looks terrible. But again, it's gonna be shrink wrapped, so these primitive shapes don't really matter, right? Oh, actually, I suppose I can smooth out the lines after. Oh, what happened here? I can smooth out the lines after I shrink wrap it, so. Okay. I kind of want to test this right now just to see. Let me save. Oh yeah. That's awesome. Alright, let's undo it. Because we're going to want to make sure that before we apply the shrink wrap modifier, we have the knees done, and then we do the elbows as well. And then we're going to want to also make sure that we have enough loop cuts in there for it to bend and stuff. Or whatever, so. Gotta be honest though, this elbow... I think this is the elbow line. Let me scrub in the tutorial to the right spot. Get out of YouTube Shorts. Okay, so I need to emulate this shape on the back of the elbow. This might be easier than I thought. So let's do, slide that up and then make another cut here. And we're actually going to utilize this as the elbow. And then I guess we can do like a, oh geez. Like that. Looks really stupid. Actually, that looks like what he did. Kind of. And then he put like a cut down the center of it. Hang on. Let me actually watch this. He did it differently, but we're gonna do it our way so long as it works. I mean, technically we can use 4 of these. Huh. Let me think. Prefer if it's only 1. This looks stupid. PC soft crash. Oh, welcome back. That's okay. I mean, it's probably not okay, but hopefully your computer is okay. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is what he did for the elbow. Something to this effect. Obviously, I'll straighten these out later, but... And so this tutorial shows... something like this. But he's got like a loop cut down the center, and I really didn't want to add like another loop cut because then it's got to be that way for the rest of the mesh. And I separated the arm, which I'm kind of regretting doing that. I mean, it's not so bad. I could just use the knife tool. Hey, buddy, turn that down, okay? Oh, why didn't it cut right there? That's one thing I hate about the knife tool. It never seems to do its job. And then I'm gonna have to... I think I'm gonna have to do the same cut around the front. I kind of regret separating the arm now. Calm music, that guy screaming. Yeah, sorry. Buddy, turn that off, okay? I told you I don't want you doing that while I'm on stream, please. Thank you. Love you. Now I have to merge these verts, I think. Oi. Oh yeah, they're two separate meshes right now.
Can I at least watch this Future Funk stream done?
If you're gonna watch a stream, you're gonna have to go into your room and do it or something, because I'm on stream.
What do you mean? I can't watch
On-
it on...
No, you cannot, because you're being very loud.
Okay, I'll turn it down.
Is there any screaming in the video?
No.
Okay, then you can do it.
Okay.
But it has to be turned down.
Okay.
Thank you.
After this, yeah, I'm gonna put down.
See you later, Green Coke. Thanks for hanging out. You're gonna have to tell me about your name one day. It's so funny to say. I wonder why on some parts I have to pull the verts out so much further just to cover the shoulders. It's so odd. It doesn't make any sense. You know what? I think that means I might need another loop cut there. If I keep adding loop cuts randomly, it's gonna look like garbage. Maybe I should just make the whole thing a little bit more dense. But then what's the point, right? I don't know. All things considered, it's still not that high poly. I don't know, maybe I just feel more comfortable with a bunch of loop cuts. That to me feels a little bit more natural to work with. This is probably a terrible idea. I mean, so long as they all line up, right? I don't know. But what I'm thinking is that's probably why it's so hard to move some of these verts outside the body, because I don't have enough verts. Yep, I think that's what it was. There we go. Yeah. Cool. I think that's still correct. Yeah, no tries. I think we're good. Where's that at? There it is. Hey bud, you said you would turn that down.
I didn't.
Yeah, not enough. Go ahead and turn it down some more. I'm gonna work on this off stream. It's getting a little chaotic over here. So thanks for hanging out, and I'll try to stream more often, probably a couple days a week. But yeah, thanks.